Hey y'all, good afternoon. It's been kind of a rough couple days. I've been kind of a little bit behind the clock a little bit. I had some rough deliveries and pickups. Kind of got into a rough mental headspace last night. And I think that's a lot of things that people don't talk about in truck driving, is really the mental struggles you're going to have. A lot of days are going to be good and you're going to make a lot of miles down the road, but like really the days when you're not making the time you want to make and really like the hard days where sometimes you feel like giving up. Some days you're just gonna completely hate what you're doing. You're living in a truck with limited space, limited time, especially when you're racing the clock. And you don't really get to do the things that you really used to enjoy doing when you're at home. Either you don't have the time to do them, or you don't have the mental energy to do these things. I mean, you're driving all day, and by the time you shut down, you just really want to just lay there in your bed and like not do anything. And I think it's important to understand that like this career is a life change. It's going to take a lot of mental energy out of you at first until you find your rhythm. I just got really frustrated yesterday because like being brand new at a mega company, I am not making the money that I thought I would be making. I'm making significantly less than what my bills are, like what my expenses are, and like I want to get financially ahead, but like really think of this career change, your first year in trucking, as an internship. Like you're coming into a brand new field with an overabundance of truck drivers, and you're not going to be landing those $80,000 to $100,000 jobs your first year unless you really know somebody or you get really lucky. You're going to be driving for a mega company, making probably $30,000 to $40,000 a year, and really be working hard for that money. I mean, it's a really like it's a mental grind. And I think the biggest thing to do and biggest help for you, like when starting this career as a rookie truck driver, is one, having a long-term goal, but also setting short-term goals for yourself as well, and also taking care of yourself when you're out here on the road. That's one thing I'm learning is really important for me as well. So yeah, my long-term goal might be purchasing land and starting a homestead. That's great, but like, how can I set short-term goals this year to reach my like longer goals? And I think really it's just becoming proficient in your day-to-day. Setting goals, okay, maybe I was late to my delivery today, but my next load, I'm going to make sure I'm more proficient, learn from the mistakes last time, and get to my delivery on time. And like being consistently, on time for your deliveries, getting more miles down the road, setting goals for home time, maybe planning short vacations, working on your health, what can you control, like when you're out here, and then also like when you're out here consuming content that's going to build you up and further your education. Like one thing I'm doing and learning is I'm like learning, and I'm reading and I'm listening to finance podcasts, audiobooks, and things that are teaching me how to manage my money better. I might not have a lot of money right now, but like how can I manage the little money that I have? And then like when I earn more money, how can I manage that money better, like when I have more money? Because like your financial decisions have huge impact on like what you can do with it and on your goals. So keeping yourself, I guess keeping your goals in mind, but then also like learning how you can like implement those goals at the same time. I know I'm rambling, but I talked with a buddy earlier today. I kind of told him how I was feeling and how like upset I was that I wasn't making more money, and just telling him like how like I wasn't sure if I was doing the right thing, and like really like he helped talk me through what was going on, and like now I feel like a lot better, getting that off my chest and talking with him about it, because he gave me some great insight and whatever. But I think a lot of like rookie truck drivers really just need to understand that this is an internship, this is the first year, we just got to get through our first year in trucking, and then a lot of doors open up. So I think the big question to ask yourself when you come into this career is how can you get through your first year of trucking, and how you can take care of yourself and plan to like be successful in your current situation. So I guess my best advice for someone looking to come into trucking, a brand new rookie truck driver, is know you're going to have good days, but also prepare for the bad days. Take care of yourself and set consistent goals. Educate yourself and really take this time to be proficient in the career. And don't have the expectations that you're going to come out here and make a ton of money, because you're not going to. You're really not going to make a ton of money. Like, you're going to be looking at your paychecks and you're going to be saying like, what the hell? How am I making so little money? And it's going to be discouraging. But stick with it. It will get better. I'll continue sharing my journey as well. But, just kind of sharing like my last couple days. It's been hard, but we're gonna stick to it. So keep on trucking.